start thinking of how to get money and get money well without hurting ourselves, without hurting other people, if we don't think about that and if we don't do that, we are going to have problems. But money should not be the most important thing. You want that that is for money's sake, you hurt other people, you hurt yourself. No. We have to make sure that we look for money using the right means, the means that respect us and that respect other people, and we will be living a healthier life and helping other people to live a better life. And as I said, to get money, what do? You look for a solution to a particular problem. And as you look for a solution to a particular problem, through it you are going to get money. Therefore, children, as you are in school, take your studies serious, sharpen the skills that God has given you, sharpen the talents that God has given you, and make sure that you can solve a particular problem or a number of problems in a society, and that will give you the possibility of getting money for yourself and for the people who depend on you. Do not be afraid of looking for the money that you will need in order to live a better life and in order to help other people to live better lives. Is that clear?
Yes.
Any questions? We are going to take a few questions. We are going to take a few questions and then we are going to continue. We will end. Yes. Give it to Myra, let her ask the questions you want to ask.
Who invented money?
Who invented money? Okay, is there any other questions? I want you take the questions and then I answer.
Why do we give poor money? Better than they're working for themselves.
Okay. I will take the last question from there, Zara, and then I'll answer. Okay. I am going to start from the last question that Zara just asked. We do not depend only on money. No, we depend on money and many other things. We do not depend only on money, we depend on money and many other things. And as I said, money is one of the things that we need for our lives to be good and well, for us to live well and to make other people to live well. But that is not the most important thing. But we have to notice that our life will not be worthy, and we will not live well if we don't have money. That one is something. Because if you don't have money, if you fall sick, what do? You will not be able to solve the problem because you need to go to the hospital and get the services of medical doctors. But traditional medicine is not free. As well, you need to ask the services of someone who knows those things. It's the same thing. You will not be able to study. I'm not saying even only studying in school. Those who study beside other people, they need to give some money in order to learn the skill of that person. So that you will be having the necessary intelligence and wisdom to transform things that you have in front of you, to be able to solve problems in life. We don't depend only on money, but it is one of the important elements of our lives. For us to build our home, our schools, our houses, to build our hospitals, to get water that we can use, clean water, to get electricity, to get all the services and goods that we need money. And we better start thinking of how to get the money. Okay, the second question was, the third question was from Sheila, who said, why do we give money to the poor? We give money to the poor because we think that they need our help. And it is not only money that we can give them. We could also give them other things that will help them solve their problems, also that will help them to be able to be looking for the money themselves. And take note, if you keep giving someone money and you don't have the person to learn how to get money by himself or to get all that he needs by him or herself, you are not helping the person. And that is why I keep telling you that I want you to become people who can take care of themselves by themselves. What does it mean? That you learn habits that are going to help you when nobody is there to remind you of the things you are supposed to do. When you are younger, we remind you a number of things. We show you a number of things. But you have to learn to live by yourself and to remind yourself of the important things that you are supposed to do. What was your question again? Who started money? In the beginning, have you ever heard about trade by barter?
Yes.
What is it? Yes?
This is the exchange of goods for goods.
Okay. Now, so in the beginning, human beings used to exchange goods for goods. That's what they call trade by barter. I can't tell you who exactly invented money, but I am telling you that with time, they discovered that it was very cumbersome, and also how to measure how much goods for how many goods, it was a bit difficult. And that is why people already started inventing different types of money, saying, this is what all of us are going to accept as money, and this is its value. So we can exchange this type of goods or this type of services, this quantity of goods or this quantity of services for this amount of money. Is that clear? So I don't know, I don't remember clearly. I can't say when money was invented and by who, but that is how money came about. People, in order to exchange goods, it was difficult to continue exchanging when the population was increasing, and also there was more distance to continue exchanging goods for goods, and therefore they had to agree and come up with something else to use. And you will see that different people have different types of money, and all along money has evolved. At the beginning they were using a type of money, and with time, bit by bit, the type of money has evolved. But money, the value is that there is a particular value agreed upon by a number of people, but that everybody sees that as having the same value, and then they exchange that for goods and for services. Yes? Yes? Before the Romans, there was money already. Okay? Before the Romans, there was money. Before the Romans came, there was money already. Yes? To some extent, yes. It is, but not all wealth is not money, but money is part of wealth. Money is part of wealth, but wealth is bigger than money. So someone could be wealthy when he has other things different from money. Okay? So wealth is not only reduced to money, but money is part of wealth. Do I answer the question? Okay. So this is all I wanted us to share today. As you are studying, know that it is because your parents are using money on you, even from the time you were born. Before you were born in the hospital, money was used on your mother who was carrying you in her womb. As you came out, they started using money because they had to pay the hospital bills. After that, your dresses. After that, your health, the place where you are staying, your transport, your food, and now your studies. So, know that at your age, much money has already been used on you, and much money will have to be used on you again, and you will need to make sure that you also work for more money and use it on other people, on yourself and on other people who have used money on you and who are still to come after you, your own children and other people who are younger than you who will need your services. And therefore, as I said, please use the money that is put at your disposal with respect and knowing and thinking about the sweat of the people who are looking for it, and at the same time think of how you are going to look for money by solving particular problems in society and therefore getting money for yourself and for other people. Take note of this, put it into practice, and you will see that life will be better for you. Our country is not what we want. We want it better than this, right? But it needs each and every one of us to engage ourselves to doing something better, to ameliorating our society by solving the problems that are there, in order that our country is better, in order that our continent is better, in order that our world is better. Is that clear? Okay, then we can go and take our rest and do other things, but do not forget this. All the things we have been sharing from the very beginning till now, take note of them, put them in practice, and you will see that your lives will be better. Thank you, and have a nice day.